Welcome to paradise. Honolulu, Hawaii, the site of the annual tradition of bowl season, the Easy Post Hawaii Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the San Jose State Spartans, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So the San Jose State Spartans offense takes the field for the first time today. And here comes this quarterback. When he takes the field, he brings a certain swagger and charisma out there that not only the entire team, the entire stadium seems to feed off of.
You can feel it. It's different. It's special. Guys like this don't come around very often, but he makes the whole team better, but the belief is strong because he continues to make plays and be there for his team every time they need him.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. They're going to run it. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Spartans are on the move. They'll throw it on first down. Makes a connection. He'll work his way down to the 28. And the Spartans come to the line in the hurry up.
And that's a first down for the offense.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there are so many festivities surrounding it, Jesse. What do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team, there's some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was a street brawl against the Miami Hurricanes. Bourbon Street getting ready for the Sugar Bowl, about 120 deep. Hard to forget that.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. To the air, it's Dobbs. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
And the missed connection on third down.
And third and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
So the Georgia State Panthers offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Fires to the big fella. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Got it in the middle. It's Trevino. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season and throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on 3rd down. Instead, they're staring at 4th.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him, and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
So going for it on 4th down is one thing. Quite another to say, we're going to run it for a couple.
Yeah, that's impressive because that was a long 2 yards. And I think there are a lot of coaching staffs out there that would have probably tried to throw it or get their quarterback on the perimeter or give him a run pass.
Just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
First down here for the offense. They'll give it to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Makes the grab. It's Irving. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Man, these running backs are used to being split out in high school as a wide receiver, playing 7-on-7 as middle school and high school. They're just, you could tell how comfortable he was being a wide receiver near the sidelines. Didn't get nervous at all.
Coming after him. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect the quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
The Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. What a defensive play to stop. Make the interception and then have the return brought near midfield.
Man, teams that play cover one at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, he breaks on the football when he needs to.
He's going to throw deep right side. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
The give to the back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Bulldozes his way through. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. Open space at the 25. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. The Panthers are marching down the field. He's going to pass. Quickly complete. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stops. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. A designed run for the quarterback. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Georgia State. Getting set for the point after.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked up.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Spartans send out the punt unit. Looking for a block. It's Addison. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. He'll put the tight end in motion. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Makes the grab. It's Addison. And they pick up just a few on that completion. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys maybe that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the ball comes to rest right there. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. The lead's not insurmountable, just down 14-0. But, David, you don't score here, and it could get a little tricky fast.
If you don't score here, if you don't possess the football and put something together to give your defense a little bit of a blow, it's not the ideal start. But it ain't like this game's late in the football game. Create some momentum here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, momentum's a real thing in college football. This team needs the juju to get going. That 1st quarter is one they'd love to forget. So find your best playmakers now. Get them isolated. Get them the football and let them go to work.
Looking to pass. It's Dobbs. Outside the pocket. Lets it go. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
1st down for this offense. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell. They had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
The Spartans in the hurry up.
And first down for the offense.
Wants to throw. It's Dobbs. Makes the grab on the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. The throw to the outside is complete. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got his man downfield. He's loose down the left side. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, San Jose State.
That's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Snatches it on the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. He's looking to throw it. He'll take another shot here. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Yeah, he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Going back to the well, another deep ball.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, talk about drawing a plum assignment. A first half spent in paradise, and in many ways this Hawaii Bowl has lived up to expectations. And the story of the half has been that elite corner. We were told he was tough to throw against. He's basically taken away an entire side of the field when he's out there, causing turnovers and getting physical. How often do we say that about lockdown guys? And how this offense schemes against him in this second half will be fun to watch.
And the Spartans will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time, and that applies to them right now, David, here in the second half. It's a lot of really good things in that first half. Need some more big plays here to get this double.
And you've seen it with bowl games. Big swings, man. When the rust comes off after that first half and people get in a rhythm, you've seen big comebacks. So I know they're winning, but keep the foot on the gas. This first possession is...
And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. He's looking to throw. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Touchdown, Spartan. And this defense coming up with... What an interception return. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, eyes get big as saucers, go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's it.
He is smashing people. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got his man. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. The give to the lone running back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end. Touchdown, Georgia State! And that one will put them up here in the second half. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Offense set on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
The Spartans headed quickly to the line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner. Got the speed, got the complete game.
And they got him for the sack. You know, the entire concept of the play-action fake is to slow down the rush. Didn't work.
No, they didn't bite on it, which was great defense. They didn't bite on it. They knew it wasn't a run. Played pass, continued to get to the quarterback and get the quarterback on the ground.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that pass is caught at the 25. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And the Spartans look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground. Get what you can get and live to play another day.
Pocket starts to collapse. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Gives it to the back on the draw. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They'll send out the kicker here. No, it's a fake. He's running for it. And I guess they thought they'd find the field goal block came napping. They were wide awake, and they come up with the stop. It's nice to be a riverboat gambler and all, but man, oh man, when it goes against you, it can be ugly. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Fast motion from the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Across the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Got him downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's back to throw on second down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
Trying to make magic with it. Headed to the end zone. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. 1st and goal for the offense. That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. And he's got it! Touchdown, Panther! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Gets it out fast. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And in this situation late, when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about this defense rising to the challenge? Focal point number 1, stopping the great running back. Check. How do we do it? Being physical at the line of scrimmage, getting off blocks, not missing a lot of tackles. They have checked all of those boxes and shut this dude down.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
Makes the grab, and he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. This offense has a 2nd down play. Looking for a man. It's Dobbs. Finds his tight end. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Going up top on first down. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's 3rd and long. I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the tight end. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to throw it again. He's going to fire deep. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. And they'll drag him down. Third on the interception.
That's one of the only ways you're getting back in this game. You had to force a turnover. You still got to score twice at least to get back in this ball game to try to win it. Great stop. Now it's the offense's turn. I need to score and score quickly.
Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. The Spartans will hustle to the line.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up at this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time. And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
Yeah, and you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
To the air, it's Dobbs. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field.
29 Philly, 2-9.
Wants to throw on 1st down. This time he's got his man. Makes a grab and he's dragged down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Trying to get to it. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Heaves it on the run. And he's got it inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, 1st and goal from the 7.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Getting some heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Dropping back, it's Dobbs. He looks that one in nicely. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to it. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
And that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now, you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for two does not work out. They still need a touchdown and two-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the fourth. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. I think they keep it on the ground here to drain as much time as possible off that clock and hold on to this lead. He'll try the left side. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Georgia State.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. To the air on 1st down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Working that left side. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Corners are going to bail. The offense is going to try again on another play. They'll just spike it on this one.
It's 2nd down.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Back to throw. It's Dobbs. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now.
Lofts one high and deep. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he showed off the wheels after using the hands on the pick, and he gets it down to the 34-yard line.
And that's a back-breaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
He leaves it with the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.